Hello, Scorpio. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of December. For those of you who are brand new to my YouTube channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. I'm glad to be here, and I cannot wait to get your reading started. Scorpio, before we go any further, please do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up, comment, click on the notification bell, and share this video if you like it, okay? It helps me, doing these little things help me to keep the YouTube channel going, all right? And let's jump right into this. I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, and I laid 2 cards for your overall energy for the month, your central energy. You've got the Sea Serpent from my Animal Spirit deck. And you've got 10 of Fire, Oppression. This is telling me that you feel trapped, okay? You feel trapped in a situation, like, because you can't express yourself. You feel like you can't express your creativity. The creativity is there, but it's like you can't express it. You don't have freedom to express your creativity, or freedom to express your sensuality. You don't have freedom to express it. The Sea Serpent is a spiritual card dealing with the sacral chakra. And then that is where your creativity and reproductive system is, where it lies within the sacral chakra. That's where it's generated. Okay? That is where that energy is stored, in that region. So that's fire. That's fire sign energy. That's creativity. That's spirit. That's your sensuality, your sexuality, reproduction. Where you give birth, where you grow things. Okay. Where you're working on projects, where where all of those things are stored. And then you have the wands. You have the fire, 10 of fire. That's like the 10. That is the 10 of wands. You feel oppressed, overburdened. You see this cheetah? I think is this a cheetah or a leopard? One is one of them. This beautiful cat is in captivity, is behind bars, is trapped. It's not able to express themselves in its natural habitat. It's taken out of its natural habitat and not able to run free and be who they are. They're tame. They're too tame. And they're just not free. They're very limited. And this is what you may feel. This is what you may have been feeling for quite some time. And it's coming to surface, especially since we left your Scorpio energy, your Scorpio season. We just left it. There was a Scorpio. There was a moon in Scorpio. I think it was a moon, planets in Scorpio. And Mercury retrograde. Quite a few changes that you were going through in November. So in December, it kind of shifts. These things are probably coming more to the surface, where you need to express how you feel more, rather than go in and be introspective and dig down deep to the core meaning of why you feel this way. Last month in your season, it was about the why. Now it's about, okay, what now? Especially since we're in Sagittarius season. What now? There's an urgency to want to make moves. There's an urgency to express yourself. You want to get out there. You're going to want to nurture this creative side to yourself. You're going to want to tap into your sensuality and express yourself. You're going to want to feel beautiful. You're going to want to say it. Not just keep it to yourself, but let it show, let it glow. And it's hard to do that if you feel like you're trapped. If you feel like you can't, if you feel like you're limited by maybe your belief systems, limited by a relationship, limited by society, limited by your workplace. And it doesn't necessarily mean sexuality. It can mean something creative. Maybe you don't have a job where you can express that. Maybe you're trying to find out what your passion is and you feel like you can't. You feel stuck. Does this make sense? Some of you are working too hard, which is why you can't. You have like a stuck energy here in your sacral chakra area. Overworked, overproducing, overdoing it. So you don't feel free. You don't feel free to explore those things. You're concentrating too hard on work. While I was meditating on you, Scorpio, I saw a woman near a beach. She was wearing all white, and it was like at night, probably midnight or something. It was in the depths of night, very dark outside. And I can see her walking along the sand and wading in the water, and she's bending down and scooping down and putting water on herself. Maybe she's cleansing or doing some sort of ritual that requires her to cleanse herself by the ocean, by the sea at night with salt water. Maybe she's going with the moon cycle to manifest something, and it requires her to do some sort of ritual at a beach under the moon. But this is what I saw. A woman with dark hair, a long white nightgown or robe or something. Do you feel relaxed at the beach? Is that what some of you are feeling? You feel relaxed, you feel whole, you feel cleansed? Does that water help you clear your mind, clear your emotions, help you balance your emotions? Being in that water? Okay, all right. The moon was shining down on the water, casting reflections on the water, making the top of the water look light. Let's see where that goes. Let's see how that kind of plays into this reading, okay? Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio, those born under the zodiac sign of Scorpio for the month of December? Nine of Swords. I'm not surprised. A nighttime card in your head, feeling anxiety, worry, maybe even nightmares. Can't sleep. I'm not surprised to see this card. Okay. I'm not surprised to see this energy at all. Okay. All right. Scorpio, I'm feeling like I'm connecting to you now. Eight of Cups. More water. This is your energy. Nighttime. This is the moon here. More nighttime energy near the water. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. What's weighing you down, Scorpio? What's weighing you down? What's making you feel this way? What's making you feel like you can't express yourself, like you're not happy? Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy. Fire. Sensuality. Allure. This is how you want to feel? You don't want to feel like this. I get it. I get it. You want to explore another side to yourself. You don't want to be so disconnected from everybody else, or maybe from the world around you, or maybe from your relationships, from people around you, that you cannot fully express and be who you are. You cannot really be this side of yourself because this is not your energy. This is not your sun energy. Some of you may have fire inside of you. But when I do these readings, I'm primarily talking to the people that are born into it. Their sun, you know. I try not to be all over the place with the moon and the ascending and so forth. You know, I'm talking to the sun sign. That person is, you know, born right into it. For me, and this, you know, some people may agree, you know, may disagree, but all of the rest are variables for me. I know for me personally, everything else is variable. Okay? But I'm talking to that person born into it. Those born under the zodiac sign of Scorpio. You may have this in your chart, but your predominant energy is water, is Scorpio. So I can see the duality. I can see why you feel this way. Why you want to break free. Why you want to break out of this oppression. I see this. I get this. As a fire sign, I get it. You've got 9 of Swords, upright position. 8 of Cups, upright position. Nighttime, nighttime, daytime. Daytime, Queen of Wands. With the 8 of Cups here, the 8 of Cups is about walking away from something that no longer brings you peace and happiness and joy, or something that no longer serves your highest good. Okay? For others of you, for the flip side of that meaning, well, not even a flip side, but another side of that meaning for me is journeying, going on a journey. You've accomplished a certain amount of things in your life, a certain amount of things that made you happy, a certain amount of goals. Now it's time to move on to something else. Now it's time to search for something else, to go for something else you want, to be in search of, to seek, to find this. Now is the time to find that 9th cup of wish fulfillment, because you don't feel 100% complete. There's something else you want to do. There's something else you need to do for yourself. And it's not necessarily that you're leaving this behind, but you're keeping it in perspective and say, okay, I've been there, done that, bought that t-shirt. I'm not mad. I respect what I've done. I respect, these experiences that I have. I acknowledge them, whether they were good or bad. These are experiences. I'm moving on. There's another chapter in my life that I need to move on to and need to acknowledge. This person is carrying a staff. They're carrying a wand in their hand, okay? And that staff is about knowledge, wisdom, spirit, passion, fire. It helps drive them. It helps keep them going. It helps to guide them. Sort of like a baton when you're running in a race, when a baton is passed on to you, and then it's your turn to go with it. carry it with you along your journey, along your race. It's sort of like the same concept. This stick is a guide to help you along your journey to get to this point. She's holding a wand in her hand too. And she's sitting down on her throne. She's sitting down. She's got to where she needs to go. You got to where you need to go, and you're sitting down. You've accomplished this. You've gotten to this point. This feels very spiritual for me. You've been lamenting. This month is about, you've been in your head lamenting. This month is about taking action to free yourself, to get out of this oppression, to get out of this oppressed state, so that you can really be yourself. Get up out of the bed, get out there into the world and start exploring what you need to do for you and accomplishing that. Whatever this means to you, Scorpio, it's going to mean different things for different people. For some of you, this may be the support of someone around you. Like with the fire sign, it may be someone who's very supportive and who's going to be there, or who's willing to help you along your journey of discovery and to help you out of your oppressed state, like a good friend or a romantic partner, business partner, someone in a leadership position to kind of help guide you. Maybe she will pass a wand on to you and say, listen, take this wand and let it guide you. Let this wand guide you to where your heart's desire. Trust this. Trust that you will have the knowledge and the protection that you need spiritually for this path, to escape your oppression, to escape your burdens, to escape your entrapment. And really be who you're supposed to be. This is what I'm getting for somebody. This reading feels very spiritual. Scorpio, I'm going to add some love to your reading. And it doesn't have to mean romantic love. It can be any type of relationship. Love and relationships, adding that to your reading. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio's love life, for Scorpio's love and relationships? What messages do you have for Scorpio's love and relationships? All right. Three of Cups. Celebration. Relationship. Friends. Spending time with friends. Joyous occasions. Let's see where this is going. Water sign energy. Some of you may be feeling kind of depressed because this is the holiday season. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here. You've got the King of Cups, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups again. There's a lot of people in this reading. No major arcana cards yet. A lot of people. There's a situation that you are involved in, and I feel like this is a romantic relationship down here. I feel like there's been some happiness, some happy times, some celebration with you and like the King of Cups, or you might be the King of Cups in this relationship. But there's some communication going on. There's been some back and forth communication. And someone wants to walk away from it. 8 of Cups twice. But in this 8 of Cups, this person is contemplating whether they should walk away or not. Or this person may need closure, or may want to give closure, the proper closure, before walking away. This person is burdened with guilt. This person is burdened. I feel like this is you. Very watery, very watery over here. I feel like you've been burdened with guilt because of what you desire, what you want. It's like someone's making you feel guilty about wanting to walk away. Someone is, got you in your emotions, or a situation is making you feel guilty. Like, man, I could have happiness over here, but I'm not content with this. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad about planning this. I've tried what's in these cups. I've drank from the cups. I've my cups ran over, but it's not, it's not fulfilling. I feel like there's more. I feel oppressed. I feel trapped in this situation. But what do I do? I'm trying to communicate how I feel. Maybe you're with a fire sign and they want more communication. They're trying to get more communication. They're trying to get to the bottom as to why you want to leave. Could this fire sign be trying to oppress you, stop you? Is the fire sign trying to stop you over here from leaving because he or she doesn't want you to leave? But you don't really feel like you're being heard, or you can fully, be who you are. Maybe you feel unaccepted as who you are in this relationship. You're expected to be something else, and maybe you've played the game. Maybe you've played the game, and put on the front of being happy, but at the same time, you're really not that happy. Maybe you found out something that makes you want to walk away from this relationship. Maybe somebody's drinking too much. Maybe someone's drinking too much. They go out for a party and they come back pissy drunk. Pardon the French, but, I'm just being real with you. I'm being blunt. And it might be a bit much. There's balance over here. You got the cups carefully stacked because you respect those experiences. You acknowledge them. You respect them. But this person's 8 of Cups, they're like all over the place. Like they had, like the morning after, like they've got a hangover, feeling remorseful. This might be somebody that you're with. It might be the other person that's thinking about walking away. You know what? Maybe I should leave. Scorpio wants to leave. Maybe I should just leave too. This person may be thinking about leaving while you're thinking about leaving. Both of you may be mirroring each other and thinking about leaving for different reasons. Because they can't be who they need to be in this relationship with you to help make you feel secure and whole and wanted. You know, with the sacral chakra here. This person may have addictions. When they're up, they're way up, flying high, way up. But when they're doing too much, maybe too much partying, when they're doing too much, then they're way down like the morning after a hangover. Could that be you, Scorpio? Or is it the other person, the person you're in a relationship with? All right. Let's take a look at your career and finances. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio's career and finances? Let's see how it plays into this reading. Scorpio's career and finances. Scorpio's career and finances. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio's career and finances? The Hermit card in reverse. It came out reverse. We're going to leave it just the way it is. Scorpio's career and finances. That one is trying to come out. The Empress card. Okay. When it comes to your career and finances, you have the potential of creating abundance with definitely creating. There's like really good communication here, heartfelt energy to where, you know, you're driven by your passion. Not only your passion and fire, but your heart is into it as well. Something that you've been wanting, you know, that your heart really desires. Okay? You've got blue, you've got green. A lot of blue and a lot of green over here. Very nurturing energy. Nurturing energy, a giving energy, a calm, soothing energy, a very healthy energy. Right over here. I feel like you can create what you want if you're able to get out of this feeling of oppression. Get out of whatever this is that's kind of holding you back, and you're not allowing yourself, or you're not being allowed to fully express yourself. Because the Empress is about giving birth to something. It is about creating. Hermit in reverse. I'm glad it's in reverse. Because you've done You've done quite a bit of introspection, and I know you have, especially during your season. So it's kind of time to come out of that. With the Hermit in reverse, it's like you've been forced into solitude, but at the same time, forced into solitude during your season, but it's like now you're coming out of it. And you're seeing your potential. But you know you have to get past this. You know you have to get past this energy. You know you have to make moves. You know you have to really take ownership, own what you want to become, who you want to become, what you are destined to do. You know you have to gain this confidence. For many of you, you want to work with children, or do something that where you're working, maybe even for a nonprofit organization, working with children, working with young people, doing something to help nurture them. You know, it feeds your soul, and it definitely helps other people. Working in a profession that is healing for yourself and for others. This is a really good energy. Maybe even teaching children, a profession where you're teaching children. Some of you would be good in a profession where you are teaching young mothers how to care for their children. Something to do with teaching and nurturing young people. For some of you. Something definitely in the healthcare field, nutrition, natural medicine, holistic. There's something very holistic about this. Holistic foods, holistic vitamins, holistic ways of healing. From inside out, with herbs and so forth, herbs and minerals and vitamins, wholesome foods. If you've thought about going into those fields that I just named, or if you haven't thought about it, you may want to explore that. You may want to consider something like that, Scorpio, because it would be good for you. It would be healthy for you. Okay, let's take a look at some cards here and see where they go. Spirit, what messages do you have for Ten of Fire, oppression? What messages do you have for oppression? Why is oppression here? Why does Scorpio feel oppressed? You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Seven of Cups in reverse. The wheel is turning, but you feel like you don't have many options. So it's like, okay, the wheel is turning. The potential for me to create what I want, the potential for me to be the best of my ability, to be the best that I can for me, the potential for me to express myself is here. But what do I do with it? I don't know which way to go. I don't know what options I have. Maybe you are afraid to take a chance with the options that you've been presented with. Maybe you are afraid to exercise your options. This oppression might be self-imposed oppression. So you bury yourself in work to kind of hide from your fears. Because the wheel is in the upright position. The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright position. You're confused. You don't know which one to pick, or you feel like the options are going to run out. And truth be told, if you don't act, then your options will run out. Options that are really good for you, you know, you'll miss the boat. Okay. Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here? You've got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Insecurity, self-imposed prison, just like I said. And you're trying to battle with coming out of this, wanting to come out of conflict, wanting to come out of drama, wanting to, come out of your own fear. I feel like mostly like this is you stopping yourself because you don't believe enough in yourself. And to get to this point, you have to work on your own fears and insecurities and limiting self-beliefs and thoughts. You have to come out of conflict with yourself, with what's going on in your mind to get to this point. And you have to take a chance and journey on to this status. This is probably you second guessing yourself down here. You walking away over here, but then you're like, maybe I should stay where I am and kind of stick out whatever this situation is. Maybe you're in a relationship that is decent and healthy for you, but you personally don't feel fulfilled, so therefore maybe you feel like you need to walk away from the relationship because you're doing a disservice to the other person. This is what I'm getting for somebody. Rather than hurt this person, disappoint this person, you're thinking about walking away from it and just being by yourself so that you can accomplish. But with this, you're having some second thoughts. Maybe I shouldn't do this to this person. Maybe I shouldn't do it. This person is good. This person is decent. This is a healthy, there's really nothing for me to clarify over here. You're just second guessing some stuff. Maybe needing closure with this. If you do decide to walk away from this relationship, you may need to do it and not give closure. Maybe you need to do it and give closure. Do both. I mean, well, it really is one thing, but make sure you close out any loose ends. To communicate with this person, let them know that it's not them that you're walking away from, that this is something that you're going through. That's what this feels like. Scorpios are very outspoken. Scorpios are outspoken. You're kind of introvert. You're to yourself and you don't let many people in your life, you don't let many people know what you're going through and how you feel. You don't let many people know, share a lot of yourself with everybody. You've got a lot of limitations on your relationships with people, on your interactions with them. So this is why I'm feeling that you just kind of going within and internalizing some things. You do this, you go within, but you're also outspoken. You're not afraid to vocalize how you feel about a situation or how you feel about something that someone's doing to you. I feel like this is more inner conflict than someone doing something to you or making you feel a certain way. This is internal work that needs to be done. But it looks really, really, really good. This is a good reading. I like it. You've got so much going on, but you've got to let this go. You've got to let this go. You've got the wheel turning. Something in your favor. But you don't have to be oppressed, you know? You don't have to feel like you're limited. You don't have to stop yourself. All right. Spirit, what action steps should Scorpio take in the month of December? Action. You've got action. Take action. Take action. Take action. The journey to find your lost self begins with one step. Journey. Just like I said, your journey to find your lost self starts with one step. This is your journey. Do it. Do it. Walk away from your limiting beliefs of yourself. Not necessarily a person, unless I don't feel anything weird over here or bad, but this is a battle that you're having with yourself. Keep good relationships around you because they're healthy. We all need the support of good, healthy relationships. You need the support of loved ones around you, Scorpio. So make sure that they understand that you journeying off, or you kind of escaping within to connect with your spirituality, to connect with your higher self, to connect with your dreams and your goals and aspirations. It has nothing to do with them. It's not about them. And it's certainly not to hurt them, but that you need them, you care for them, and you appreciate them. And you'd appreciate the support if they can give that. Okay, this is all that I have for now, Scorpio. If you could please do me the favor and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. Share this video, hit the notification bell, and leave me comments. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps keep the channel going. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can connect with me through my link below this video, and that is summerintuition.com. And I will be back in the middle of December for your mid-month love readings. Take care, you guys. Love you. Bye-bye for now.